Good morning, Internet. It's currently 20 past 9 in the morning here, and welcome to my channel. So I've been in Da Nang for about a month now, and what I've been doing in that time is trying to find an apartment that I can sort of use as my own home base to sort of see larger Vietnam and the surrounding areas of Da Nang, and also a motorbike to do that with, because I don't want to rent a motorcycle. I plan on staying in Vietnam for quite some time. So, renting long term is not really an option. What we're going to do today, I'm going to go grab some breakfast. There's a banh mi place down the road. Hit the gym, and then after all that, show you guys around my home base of Da Nang a little bit more, just to give you guys an idea of sort of where I'm living and explain a little bit more what this channel is going to be about and what my plans are. But before we do that, have a look at this. This is the view from my apartment. We're in the rainy season at the moment, so it's a little bit grey and visibility is not great. But down there between these two towers, there's the beach. It's maybe a 5-minute walk from here. A bus stop, so it's not too noisy during the night. I don't have to be woken up all the time. This is a quiet street. One of the things you got to watch out for when you're renting in Da Nang, because it's a city that's really growing really quickly, is you don't want to be near any construction. You can see a building going up here. Eventually a building will come here. That's not going to happen for a while. We've got a 3-month lease here, so hopefully in that 3 months they won't actually start building that one. So you got to essentially be really careful around about where you're renting, because the noise here can be quite loud, keep you up at night, or wake you up super early in the morning. I don't know what happened today, actually. There was some sort of, it sounded to me like a protest, although it can't have been a protest. Just a bunch of people with those handheld, loudspeaker microphone things, I don't know what you call them. And that's the first time actually that I've been woken up from noise in Da Nang. So I've been lucky, hence the now 25 past 9 start in the morning. I had to sleep in a little bit. That woke me up. So let's get that banh mi. Let's check out my gym. I'm not going to show you guys around the gym too much. I don't like vloggers who bring their cameras in the gym. People just want to work out, let's be honest. And then we'll go for a little bit of explore around Da Nang, and I'll fill you in on why I'm here and what the future of the channel is going to look like. So let's go. My banh mi place is closed for the day, so we're gonna have to find somewhere else and maybe take it back to the apartment. That's all right, give us an excuse to look around a little. There's actually nowhere to sit there, and it's about to rain, so we'll just go back to my apartment and eat this and then head back out, because I'm carrying a lot of stuff and I don't want to get wet. So we'll skip back to the apartment and I'll see you there. So this is what we got. And like I said, normally I'd actually sit down and have it there. But my regular banh mi place, I didn't have the banh mi store open. I only had the juice place open. But normally you'd sit there in the little stools and they'll come out with a glass of like iced green tea for you. So you get a free glass of iced green tea and a banh mi for 20,000 Vietnamese dong, which is about $1.15 Australian, or about like 75 cents US. And they're good banh mis. Like, it's it's an excellent sandwich. Like, I have them every morning. I absolutely love them. And the coffee is fantastic as well. But what I'll do, I'll have this, and then we'll just get back out, go to the gym. Again, I won't show you guys in the gym because I don't want to invade other people's privacy. But then we'll get out there and have a bit more of a chat, and I'll show you around. Honestly, you'd move here just for the bun knees in the morning. It's so good. By the way, hit the gym and get that over and done with because I'm really not feeling it today. Because it's been like off and on raining, the rain will come down, land on the pavement or the road or wherever. The heat will come back out because of the sun, and then it just steams. So then when you go to the gym, there's no aircon, and there is not. It's a real punish. So let's get that over and done with. So we can go out and have a little bit of a look around. Whew. So we're done with the gym and that nonsense today. All the clouds in the sky are gone. So it's hot as. Might check the weather forecast, and if it's looking good, because actually it's looking good up there, might go for a ride and get some lunch somewhere. That'll be good. It's going the wrong way. I'm at B. It's so hot. You see, probably already saw outside, but sweatiest man on earth. Shower. All right, so happily the weather seems to have cleared up, which is good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go for a bit of a ride around, so I can show you a little bit of Da Nang on the back of the bike and show you the beach. And then we're going to get some lunch. It's going to be a late lunch because it's already 5 to 1. Let's call it sort of dinner, lunch, wherever that might end up being. And yeah, I'll explain a little bit more about the channel and what my plan is for this channel. So let's get out before the weather changes again. It was a bit later than I would have liked. And the reason for that is this GoPro's orientation flipped. How you doing, man? So we have to do this again. It's okay. Actually, let's turn right. Let's turn right here. So, as I was just saying, this is a bit later than I would have otherwise liked to go for a ride. Not that it's bad going out this late, but I'll tell you, I did
go out earlier and do a ride, and my GoPro's orientation wasn't locked, so it flipped into the mode that you get in like a TikTok video, and I just found that unacceptable. So we're out again. How you doing, Matt? So we're out and about again. Now let's go. So this is the Mayan area. This is where I am currently living. I'll be here for probably the next 3 to 6 months, I'd say. I'm looking to go up a little bit further north, because from what people tell me, in Sontra area you get less tourists and it's cheaper, whereas the Mayan area where I'm living now, it's basically the hub where all the tourists go. Nothing wrong with that, but I think long term I'd like something a little bit more local. So, future of the channel. The overall plan is, like I said, to use Da Nang as a hub, use this as a home base, and explore the larger Vietnam. So north of here is Hue, the old capital city. We'll go check that place out. We want to check out really much everywhere, but because Da Nang's so livable, you got this amazing beach that you're looking at here. Oop. The traffic's not too crazy. Like if you go to Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh, there's no way you can sort of... I have my indicator on. If you're living in Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh as a Westerner, really using a scooter is kind of out of the question if you just go on there straight from, say, Sydney or Melbourne or anywhere in Australia. But the traffic here is not so bad. Like, there's far less people in Da Nang than it is those two cities. So Da Nang is a good place for me to start. So I'll use Da Nang as my home base, and we'll go explore Vietnam from here, and then just see where our adventure takes us. Just about 45 minutes south of here is Hoi An, so we'll go check that place out at a later date, not too far away from now, maybe a couple of weeks or a month or so. I went to Hoi An a year ago and passed by Da Nang, and that's sort of what made me go, okay, Da Nang's probably the best place to live if you're an expat. So this road is sort of like the coastal road for Da Nang. You got the Mayan area sort of in the middle, Sontra up north, which is where I'll probably end up moving eventually, just because it's cheaper. And we're heading towards Lady Buddha. We're not going to see it today, that'll be another video. But I just wanted to show you guys, you know, why I chose to live here. It's just, it's cheap, the people are awesome, there's a good expat community, I can get around easily, centrally located. It just ticks all the boxes, really. So part of the reason I'm doing this channel is something I've always wanted to do. So probably for like the last 15-20 years, like I've always watched travel vlogs, really since like the YouTube got big and people started travel vlogging, I was straight on it. Like, and I used to, while I was in the office, because I've always, I've had a corporate job for a long time. I wasn't happy with it for probably the last 5 years. Ever since COVID, it just got worse and worse and worse. I think it was just a combination of two factors, really. One is the cost of living in Australia is getting higher and higher. And because the economy is slowing down post-COVID and corporations, have their profit targets, sales were going down, and the only way to hit those profit targets was doing constant restructures. And I was lucky enough to never be made redundant, but my workload increased significantly every time there was a restructure. So long story short, I was doing a lot more work for a lot less. And that's really been over the last 5 years. And what I do to sort of get through the day, if I'm honest, I'll be sitting there on my computer doing emails, doing quotes, whatever I might have been doing. And in the background, on my phone, on my private phone, have travel vlogs going on in the background, because I've always loved travel. And then I basically got to a point where I'm like, look, this career is not fulfilling for me anymore. The return is getting less and less and less. So the risk for me to go out and do something I've always wanted to do, have a YouTube channel for travel vlogging, is looking more and more attractive. So when I came to Vietnam last year, I looked at my bank account and I realized I was saving money by being on holiday. I was like, alright, I'm going to do it. I'm moving to Vietnam. Rental in Australia is crazy expensive. And it's harder to get to, by the way. So I moved back home and sort of worked remotely from my parents' house. And I was able to save up a fair chunk of money on top of the savings I already had. So I'm going to give this channel a good year to try and get it to a point where it can fund itself, so I can live off YouTube revenue and just continue to do this. This is what I love doing. I've always loved traveling. Ever since I was a kid. We traveled to Europe when I was like 6, and we'd often go for holidays in, not throughout Australia, but typically through Asia or Europe. So I got the travel bug from my parents. So I tell you, doing this right now is actually a dream come true for me. There's Lady Buddha. I don't know her actual name, but I've been up there once. We'll go, like I said, we'll go up there another day and check her out. But today I just wanted to sort of show you around the beachfront of Da Nang a little bit and explain to you how I got here, why I'm doing this channel, and sort of my plans for the future, which, like I said, is to see as much of Vietnam as possible and use Da Nang as my home base. Alright, let's turn left in here, turn around. So we don't want to go all the way to Lady Buddha. We want to just do a bit of a loop. Alright. I want to go back towards the beach, but I've got to find a place I can do a U-turn. So, the other thing, I've named this bike Jimmy, and the reason for that is twofold. Oh, I know where we are. I have to turn around soon, otherwise I'm going to end up on the other side of the bridge. Sorry, I got distracted. So, the reason I call this bike Jimmy is I've got a bike back home, a Harley Davidson, a FXLRS. And Just got to pay attention here because I want to turn around, so I'll turn in here. So my Harley back in Australia, I named it Hendrix. And I named it Hendrix because my mum's very first car, when she was younger, a Datsun Fairlady, she called it Hendrix after Jimi Hendrix. And my mum likes bikes, so yeah, I was like, I'll call it Hendrix because it'll make her happy. So I've named this one Jimmy because of Jimi Hendrix. But there's the second part of that is the last boss I had in Australia, we got along really, really well. And when I told him I'm going to move to Vietnam, he was so supportive. Like, he was very sad to see me go. But he'd been to Vietnam as well. I think maybe even 6 months ago from today. It wasn't that long ago I was here. Because I was raving about it, and he has a cousin that lives here. So he fell in love with Vietnam as well. So I thought it was a bit of a nod to him as well. I sent him a photo on Instagram of, hey, I got a new bike, I named it Jimmy. He thought it was funny. This road always confused me because it's got this really wide bit that I don't know what it's for, and then the actual road here, so colour me confused. Good thing is that, look, a baby on a bike, and he's driving. Babies shouldn't be driving bikes. Keep on hearing people say that Da Nang's like the Miami of Southeast Asia. And I've never been to Miami. I've only been to the US once in 2004. I went to New York for a week. So I can't say if that's true or not, but I mean, I sort of get why they'd say it. Although I've got to imagine the food is way better here. As you'll see later as we eat lunch. And I eat komga. And through the power of editing, it will look like I've done it after this ride, even though I did it before. Like I said, I did the ride first, and then I went for lunch, went back to my apartment, only to find that my motor vlog was basically just a very long TikTok video. That's alright, these things happen. Oh, bro. Give me a beep next time so I know you're coming. What we'll do, we'll go past where we had lunch to give you guys an idea of where it was. I can't remember the name of the place, but I'll put it in the description, because if you're in the area and you're like, oh, that does look good and you want to try it, you'll be able to. That's the other thing as well, I've been riding motorbikes for a while now, 15 years, but I've never been on the back of one. And the other day I had to go to the telephone company here, Viettel, to call Australia because I had a problem with my bank. So I decided to take a grab and go on the back of a scooter, and it was terrifying. Ow, something in my eye. Genuinely scary. I've done it a couple of times since I've gotten used to it. But, yeah, when you're in control, it's one thing. But if you're on the back of something that small, and the guy was flying, I was just white-knuckling it the whole time. Oh, this guy is on the back of a grab. But I was going what felt like 100 kilometers an hour. It's probably no faster than what they're doing though. Hey, look, he's got a little umbrella over his phone holder. I've got to get me one of them. By golly, old mate's going slow. Just no rush. Alright, so we're back in my neck of the woods. And we'll go to a Comgar place. This is our turn. It's like a school of fish, right? You just gotta not hesitate. Keep an eye on your surroundings. There's no real right away. You just gotta feel it. Alright. So we'll turn around up here. Because this is the Comgar place. I do more than just Comgar, but I find that this is my favourite place to have Comgar. Yes, in here. Phan Lang. So this is where we had lunch earlier. So I've ordered myself Comgar, which is chicken and rice, head umbrella, and coconut, because it's hot. Alright guys, so we're back from lunch. We've had a bit of a ride. I hope it's sort of giving you guys a bit of an idea of what I want this channel to be about. Just sort of paint a bit of a word picture for you guys, so to speak. Essentially, I just want to see as much of Vietnam as possible. It's a big country with a lot of history, a lot of things to experience. So I've got enough money to fund this for a while, and the sort of plan is to hopefully start getting the channel big enough that it's self-sustaining and will start topping up my bank account so I can continue to do this. But look, thanks for watching the first video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy it, or if you like the idea of where the channel's going. If you've got any questions or suggestions of what I should do, put it in the comments. I'll do the best I can to reply to any comments. And if you guys come up with some ideas that I don't already have for videos, yeah, I'll definitely do my best to sort of have a crack at doing those as well. But I'm going to end today's vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. And again, yeah, hope to see you in the future. See you later.